Hey guys. Oops. Oh. Ugh. Welcome back to the channel. So I haven't been posting a lot of art recently because, I am failing all my classes. Whoopsie daisy. So yeah, I haven't had the time to make like a really nice piece. I can post like some sketches or whatever or show off my sketchbook a little bit, like what I've been working on in there, but I haven't made any like big digital pieces recently because it's almost the end of the quarter. So that means I have to turn in everything before I get I don't know, hung. So yeah, so happy. Yay. But yeah, that's why I decided to just post like another video because I actually really like ranting in front of a camera. Who knew? I mean, none of you like it because like the other video got like 7 views, but I'm still gonna talk to you guys because why not? It's already 1 minute and 30 in. So yeah, today I wanted to show off my book collection. Okay, so, I read a lot, if you didn't know, but I only read specific books because I get very bored. So, today, I'm gonna show off the books that I do read. Okay, so, first things first, I do read, I read magazines. I love magazines, because I, like, have tons of them. I don't know where many are. I have a USA Hockey one right here, because if you guys didn't know, I play hockey. Woo! I'm a defender. It's really fun. But yeah, I need to stop doing this because it's stupid and annoying. And if anyone at my school saw this, they would, bully me. And I don't really want to get bullied today. Save that for 6th grade me. Anyways, yeah. I've got, like, magazines. I've got a cool one. With my idol on the cover, Slim Shady. Yeah, it's really cool. I just love these, like, music spotlight magazines. They're so fun. But yeah, oh, Tyler, the Creator's in this. Anyways. Don't throw it. I'm gonna show off my actual book collection. So this one is a book about the Alamo. It's really good. It's called The Blood of Heroes. And it kinda like tells the story through like narrative, like writing. So different chapters are like different people, and it's really cool. Sorry. On January 23rd, 1836, the Mexican army, thousands of soldiers strong, attacked a makeshift garrison of about 200 Texas settlers, among them Davy Crockett, James Bowie, and William Barrett Travis. The Texans refused to surrender, fighting valiantly for their lives and for a free and independent Texas. For almost 2 weeks, the immense force laid siege to the fort, bombarding its occupants with a constant barrage of artillery fire. Then, at the pre-dawn hours of March 6th, the Mexican troops unleashed a devastating assault. What happened next would become legend. There's, like, a lot of... It's a pretty long book. Let me see how many pages. Well, it's not that long. It's only, like, 400, 500 pages. So, yeah, this is a really good book. If you want to read it, just, like, look it up on Amazon or whatever. It's easy. But yeah, the next book... Dostoevsky, The House of the Dead. I love Fyodor Dostoevsky. He's one of my favorite authors next to Virginia Woolf. But yeah, and Osamu Dazai. I can't. I'm a No Longer Human fan. That book scarred me. Anyways, um, this one is about when Dostoevsky was sent to a Siberian prison camp for political conspiracy. Conspiracy. It's a really hard book to read, but I really enjoy it. So yeah, read that. I have Victor Hugo's Notre Dame de Paris. Um, it's basically The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but the book. It's about, let's see how many pages, like 500 something pages, so it's not that bad. But I really love this book because, it's a classic, it's beautiful. It's romantic literature. I love this. So yeah, read this, Victor Hugo. Next one I haven't actually read, but I heard it's beautiful. It's A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. It's about let's see. It's about like childhood and family relationships. A coming of age story at the turn of the century. Yeah, I heard that this is a really good book and that a lot of people liked it. It's of course a classic book because I'm a classic girl. But yeah, this book is, I'm gonna read it soon because I heard that it's really good and I want to read it. So, next book I also haven't read. It's The Cage. It's about shoot. What is it? I'm positive that it is about like the Holocaust. And I heard that it's a really nice book. It's by Ruth Minsky Sender. And it's not that popular, surprisingly. But it's an easy book from what I see. Holy crap, my copy smells like old book. Whoa. It's only 200 pages, which isn't that bad. But yeah, I'm really interested in like World War II history and all that stuff. So of course I picked out a book that looked remotely related to that. I do have some other books that I haven't read. Let me just grab the ones that I haven't read. And I think these ones are the only ones I haven't read. So this is Kim. I don't really know what it's about. But it looks interesting, and I want to read it. So let's see what it's about. I think it's about, I think it takes place in India. But I always like learning about other cultures, so yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a classic. Yeah. I have never read it, but I'm planning on doing it. House to House, it's a memoir. On the cover it has, we got it from high school, so for cheap. It's about the Iraq War. I haven't read it, but my dad bought it for me because my dad, he was deployed to Afghanistan. And so he likes to teach me about the modern day warfare and how like unfair it was. So yeah, this is an account from the Iraq War, and I'm assuming it's very interesting. Okay, this next one is Coffin House by Pamela Carrington Reed. Oh, this book was by David Bellavia. So, yeah. But Coffin House is about an 11-year-old Tony. His father decides to move them to New Zealand, but things get even worse when she finds out her new home is across the street from a creepy house where coffins are stored. So, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I can't wait to read this one. But yeah. This next one is Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. I chose it. My library was giving out books that were free. Because the books weren't being read anymore, so my school library just gave them out to, like, the library helpers. This one I chose because it has a pretty cover, and I thought maybe it's a nice, calming book. I'm assuming it's about, like, a girl who... Oh, and it starts with a poem. I love poetry. I'm pretty sure it's about a girl, lives on a farm, I guess. Must be old-timey. The Scarlet Pimpernel by Berenice Muska Orsky? But yeah, I chose this one because, again, the cover, it's so pretty. But yeah, I don't really know what this is about, but I'm assuming... the cover says France. Ooh, during the Revolution. But yeah, those are the books that I haven't read from my shelf, but the rest of the books I have read. Let me show you them. Let me just put this away. So the rest of the books, if I don't show you them, it's because they're, like, nonfiction books that, like, aren't really important, so I just won't show them. Or Bibles or whatever. So this is Miss Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. Sorry, I love Virginia Woolf. This book is beautiful. It's like, oh my gosh. It's fairly short, so you can read it in, like, a day. But it's a very tough book to read, and it's about, I'll just read the back for you. It's a fine summer day in London, 1923. The vivacious Clarissa Dalloway prepares to host a party. Meanwhile, Septimus Smith, a haunted war veteran, teeters on the brink of madness. Over a single day, their lives will interweave and ultimately converge as the party reaches its end. A work of world-defining ambition. From New Yorker Review of Books, Miss Dalloway is one of the most justifiably celebrated novels of the 20th century. Beautiful. Entertaining. I love this book. Sorry. Anyways, I'll show you my H.P. Lovecraft collection. Ow! I got this book at Costco, and it just has all the H.P. Lovecraft stories in it. I haven't read the entire thing because it's almost 1,000 pages long, and I only got this recently, so I can't really read 1,000 pages that quickly. But it's super fancy. It's like gold on the side, and it has like Cthulhu all around it. It has Cthulhu all around it. So I love that. I've read, let's see. I've read Call of Cthulhu, of course, but I've also read Dagon, The Statement of Randolph Carter, The Cats of Ulthar, The Temple, and The Picture in the House. So I'm not that far into this book, but I'm still counting it as a book that I've read because I am reading it. So, take that, people. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna, I'm tired. Anyways, so yeah, that's my H.P. Lovecraft collection. Just read all of H.P. Lovecraft's works. I love him. Oh my gosh, he writes such good horror, and it just, he invented cosmic horror. It's just beautiful. Anyways, I have a book on American Indian chiefs. I have this cute book that I got from, Five Below. It's called Thoughtful Wisdom for Every Day. 365 Days of Love, Kindness, Healing, Faith, and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I love Tolstoy. I love his, work. So this is, just wise thoughts for I've highlighted a little bit of them. But it has a little opening, and then for every day, it has just some thoughts to keep in your head throughout the day. And I absolutely love it. It's really nice. Yeah, it does have Christian themes and all of that stuff. So if you're into that, then boop, boop, boop. This book is really good. And it's not really like a book you can read throughout the day or whatever, but it's like a self-help book. I don't really follow the days because why would I? But it's really cute. I love it. This book. I love this book. Right here, this little book, this little beaten up book, is No Man's Land by Susan Bartolotti. It's about a boy, Thrasher. Sorry, I haven't read this book in a while. And he is, it's gonna be a controversial thing to say. He is too young to enlist in the Confederate Army. But he really wants to fight in the war. The interesting part about this is it's all from the view of a Confederate soldier rather than a Union soldier. And this boy doesn't necessarily believe that slavery is good. I mean, his family was too poor to even own slaves, so, like, he's not fighting for slavery. He's simply fighting for either his freedom or his, or what he believes is right. So it really shows, like, the other side of the American Civil War in this book. That neither side is wrong or right in that, like, situation, or at least in his eyes. So it's a really good book. It's short. How long is that? It's like 170 pages, and it's a beautiful book. It's one of my favorite books, actually. My dad introduced me to it. But yeah, it's a really nice book, and I love it. So you should read it too. Even if you're not interested in American history, you'll love it. Okay. Here we've got The Giver by Lois Lowry. You all know this book. It's about, like, fascism. I'm just kidding. It's about, it's basically a classic book about, dystopian society. Main character is Jonas. And The Giver is kind of like the main, like, thingy. It, like, teaches him and stuff. But yeah, I like this book. I do not like it as much as 1984, which my only copy I have is my school copy that I'm reading currently for school, so yeah. But this is a really good book, and if you like dystopian novels, especially in this day and age, then yeah, you should really read this. The world sure is turning into 1984. I have 30 steps to becoming a writer. I personally am a writer, so if you guys want me to post my writings anywhere, other than AO3, yeah. But this is a book by, Scott Edelstein. Edelstein? I don't know. But it's really good. Yeah. I've got this book. Got for $10 at Barnes & Noble. It's called The Conspiracy Files, and it's by Leo Moynihan? And it's kind of just a big book about conspiracy theories. It has conspiracy theories about people, about events, about, like, I don't know, paradoxes in the world, little things that have happened, like, you know, the moon landing and whatnot. So, yeah, we've got a lot of cool things in this book. I love this book because I'm insane! I'm a conspiracy theorist because it's fun! Anyways, these books. Okay, so these books I got from my school library when they were giving out books. I couldn't find the first one of them, but this is Skylark and Caleb's Story. So there's a book called Sarah Plain and Tall by Patricia McLahan? McLahan. 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 Okay, by Patricia McLagan. And it's like a children's book. It's super easy to read. Look at that. It's like second grade level, or at least second grade when I was in second grade. And they're absolutely beautiful books. I forgot where they take place. Or when they take place, at least. But they're really beautiful books. I suggest reading Sarah Plain and Tall first, then reading Skylark, and then Caleb's story. But they're so nostalgic for me from reading them in my like gifted class in elementary school. So I really recommend them. Like if you just want something to sit down and read to like bring you back to like your kid days, your childhood, I would definitely recommend these because they are so cute. Okay. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton is one of my favorite books in the entire world. It's me and my besties' favorite books. And this is in the same universe. This is called Rumblefish. I'll just read the back. Rusty James is the number one tough guy among the junior high kids who hang out and shoot pool at Benny's. He's proud of keeping up his reputation, but what he wants most of all is to be just like his older brother, the motorcycle boy. Rusty James isn't a book smart. He relies more on his fists than his brains. When he gets in over his head, the motorcycle boy is always there to bail him out. But one day, his world falls apart, and the motorcycle boy isn't able to pick up the pieces. What now? Good book. It's really, really short. You can read it in like a day. The text is big. So like, yeah, you can read this very easily. But this is like in the same universe as The Outsiders, so I definitely recommend The Outsiders first because I love The Outsiders. It's such a sad book and it's beautiful and I love it so much. So please read it. Oh no. Okay. We've got Twilight. I read this as a joke. I don't actually like this book. I can't really recommend it. It's by Stephenie Meyer. I think I started rereading it at some point. Weird. Yeah, I started rereading it. But yeah. It's not good. It's a fan fiction. It's literally a fan fiction. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, ooh, I haven't read this book. New book. This is Speechless. I'm assuming, until now, because the last secret she shared turned into a social outcast and nearly got someone killed. Now Chelsea has taken a vow of silence to learn to keep her mouth shut and to stop hurting anyone else. And if she thinks keeping secrets is hard, not speaking up when she's ignored, ridiculed, and even attacked is worse. Hannah Harrington. Speechless. I don't remember having this book, but I guess I'll read it. Okay. I have a book about Webb Du Bois, Struggle on Equal Education, Charlie Chaplin. Okay, this book is gonna get me very... Okay, I have a race law. I have a race law textbook. This is actually my uncle's race law textbook because he's a nerd. Cases, Commentary, and Questions, 4th edition, by F. Michael Higginbotham, and it's by Carolina Academic Press. But yeah, this is a giant race law textbook, that I have, and I don't know why, yeah. Okay, another Costco book. This book I got from Costco. It's an anatomy atlas, because I want to be a doctor when I grow up. Specifically a psychologist or like a social sciences person. Whatever. I love philosophy, psychology, anything to do with sociology, anything like that. So I love that. But hey, just in case I need to like chop someone's leg off, you know, in in session. But yeah, I don't know if a clinical psychologist needs all the extra stuff that I want to learn, but whatever. I have an Algebra 1 book for dummies because I am, in fact, a dummy when it comes to algebra. I hate math, but I need to study more, so Algebra 1 for dummies. I'm in pre-algebra right now, so I don't even know why I have it. This book is World History Volume 2 by Charles A. Frazee. It's just a world history book. Yeah, it's women in the French Revolution, I guess. But yeah, just world history. Colonialism, communism. Ooh, China's social revolution. But yeah, it's a really cool book. I actually like this book. If you want some more world history, some more knowledge, and then I've got the Hamilton the Revolution book. I love this book because it has all the lyrics to all the songs, and it has some behind-the-scenes stuff. It has some cool pictures, and I'm a theater nerd, so yeah. Oh, my voice is getting tired. That's alright, though. And then I've got my manga collection. I showed off my whole manga collection last time. I have Bungo Stray Dogs, Jujutsu Kaisen, and My Hero Academia. Okay, I have the Mindfulness Workbook for OCD. The reason I'm holding this one up is because if you do have OCD, this is really helpful. I personally have really bad OCD, so I work through this book sometimes to, like, help me with certain things. It has, like, specific obsessions, mindfulness ideas, and, like, getting help with it. And I really like this book. I even showed it to my therapist. My uncle recommended it, and it's a really beautiful book. Really nice book, really helpful, and it won't kill you. So, yeah, shoot, I have more books. Okay. 3 more books. I'll only show 3 more because I have way more than that. I have a giant collection, so I might make a part 2. They both die at the end. Last Friend Inc. Is where, like, you kind of make more friends. This is a very homosexual book. And I really like it. So, yeah. I haven't actually read this one yet. Solitaire by Alice Oseman. It's if you guys have read Heartstopper, then you'll know this book. It's about Charlie's sister, and I assume that it's really cute. I haven't read it yet, though. And then I have a poetry book about the First World War. And it's different, like, poetry from soldiers in the war or, like, people connected to the war, and it's beautiful. I love poetry so much. Poetry is, like, my favorite thing in the world. I write poetry, I read poetry, and I think in poetry, and yeah. But if you want something, like, absolutely beautiful, heartbreaking, of course, to read, I suggest this book so much. It was selected by Edward Hudson with a preface by John Stallworthy. And yeah, please read this. It's beautiful. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to my long, drawn-out book talk. I love books, so I just wanted to show you guys the first part of my collection. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say. I'll try to post more art soon, but no promises. School has been tiring. And with extracurriculars and stuff, it's even worse. So, I guess I'll just leave it to there. If you guys want to see anything, comment down below. And as always, love you guys. Stay safe, drink water. Don't die, and get some sleep, because I know someone's watching this at night and someone's procrastinating their sleep schedule. I'm a little hypocritical for saying that. Okay, a lot hypocritical, but still. Anyways, see ya!